So because we're from the Sunshine Coast, we believe that cities are always busy. Do you think that's true? Why or why not?
Yes, Melbourne is a busy place.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously got a high population,
Mm-hmm.
and with that there's obviously a lot of traffic,
Mm-hmm.
and people have big, there's a lot of modern stresses that you find in the
Yeah.
big cities that you may not find in some of the regional locations. So for example, most people who live and work in Melbourne might have 2 hours of their day
Uh-huh.
just in getting to and from work.
Wow, that's really.
Which is obviously a
Because
lot
we
more.
were in the street and loads of people were like heading down on their phone, like calling people.
Yeah. Well, you get on the trains now and you look around, everyone's on there.
Yeah,
On
have little phones and stuff.
That's right. Yeah, it's pretty busy.
Okay. Alright, second question. As a worker yourself, how do you describe the level of anxiety in most workers in Melbourne?
I think it differs. It
Okay.
differs between on sort of what sort of job people have, and also how they deal with those sort of things themselves. So that's got to do with how you feel within yourself. So it's partly situational,
Okay.
but also partly mental. How you
Yeah,
handle
if you
things.
don't like your job, you probably not.
Yeah, and some people are pretty relaxed in the way they go about things, and other
Yeah.
people are uptight. So it depends on your frame of mind a bit, and probably your situation you're in too.
Okay, sure. Alright, next one. Do you think workers or students need places to relax in the city or around the city?
Look, I think relaxation's a pretty important part of
Yeah.
everyone's life, and there's got to be opportunities to relax and free your mind up
Yeah, because-
wherever you are. So I think probably in the city as well as
Because
for
workers
the-
and students are like busy, so they can't be bothered to travel like
Yeah,
around
that's
the
right.
city.
That's right. So, we see people walking along the rivers and going out to the parks and all that sort of stuff, or going to the gym.
Yeah,
So-
it's a pretty good place.
Yeah, I think there's different ways, compared to say on the Sunshine Coast, maybe different ways that people.
We go to the beach.
Yeah, you go to the beach, but there's lots of places people go and get massages. There's day spas, and then there's also the gyms. So people go to the gym.
Parks
Or go to the parks, go for walks, or even watching sport, or going to the movies, going to the theatre. So it's obviously very different,
Yeah.
Different environment,
Mhm.
and so probably people look at relaxing different ways.
Cool. And last question from me.
Yeah.
Most people we interviewed so far say that quiet places is a great relaxing place. Do you agree on that?
Quiet places.
Quiet places, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You've got to be able to get some peace and quiet.
Why do you think people like quiet places?
Well, I guess relaxation is about reducing the stimulus and the excitement,
Yeah.
going from the stress, and obviously noise
Yeah. Mhm.
can be
Oh,
distracting and all that sort of
So
stuff.
you get headaches or like noises.
Yeah, and so I see a lot of people play music when they're trying to relax to
Oh yeah,
to-
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Relaxing piano music.
That's right. But also just gives you an opportunity to think better without relaxing, when you're relaxing, all that sort of stuff.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
no worries.
That's all from me.
Okay.
All right.
And then this is
Those are
time
fine.
number 4. Stop over.
All right. I have no idea what it is. Okay, so. Hello again.
Hello.
Based on your opinion, do you think that the Melbourne Council should develop more places for relaxation? Why or why not?
I think the council are always looking to improve their environment. We have a tremendous building boom going on at the moment. So the Melbourne CBD, you can just see out here, we've got apartments going up everywhere.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot more people living in the city, and a lot of those are in small apartments. So there's a clear need for more opportunities for open spaces and areas for people to get out and about, to relax. So there's actually, the council are trying to get contributions from developers who are building all of these things to make sure that they are contributing to open spaces and contributing to the infrastructure of the city. So I think the answer is yes, they need to, and yes, they are trying to. But yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, so according to the people we recently interviewed, they reckon Melbourne already has enough relaxing places. Do you agree with that?
Look, I think it depends on, you know, what you want to get out of life. Melbourne is fairly lucky compared to a lot of other places, a lot of other big cities. You know, we do have good parks, we do have tree-lined streets. We've got a big sporting culture, lots of cultural opportunities, you know, for galleries and all that sort of stuff. So I think we are, you know, Melbourne has been voted as one of the most livable cities in the world, Melbourne and Vancouver. So for that to occur, obviously people must feel that on a relative scale it's pretty well represented. Yeah.
All right. So do you know any further plans about like constructing more areas for the community to relax in?
Well, look, I know that they are obviously they're always looking to grow Melbourne. Melbourne's got they're talking about Melbourne overtaking Sydney in population. So they're always looking to plan the development of the cities, and the development of cities are not just more people. You know, they've got to have all of those things that make a city like Melbourne a desirable place to live.
Yeah.
So, for example, they have got big plans for Docklands and for Fisherman's Bend to continue to grow the city. And as part of that, they're looking at, you know, new parks and all that sort of thing. So, yeah, that's right.
All right. And so the most important question now.
Yeah.
Why are you always so mean to Mrs. Sager?
I'm not mean. I think she's a lovely lady, and that's a way I give her some affection is by picking on her occasionally.
All right.
But say hi to her for me.
I will.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for your
No
time.
worries.